Hello everyone, my name is Connie McDanel and my husband Michael and I have a thriving business with Young Living, and we would like to go through 5 questions with you today because it may be something that you're interested in as well. And the typical questions people want to know is, show me how this business works. The second thing is, how much money can I make? And what do I have to do? How do I get paid? And then what do I need to do to begin? So show me how this business works. The best way to explain this business is it's similar to real estate model or an insurance model. So if I make a circle and represent this as my Century 21 business, and Century 21 is a real estate brokerage firm. So if I put Connie in here, this is Connie's Century 21 real estate brokerage. And then let's say I have agents. And those agents could be Jackie, could be Michael, it could be Rebecca. And if my brokerage firm went out and listed some houses, let's say Jackie listed one of the houses, and let's say for easy math, it's 6% commission. And as the broker, I split that with Jackie. So she would get 3%, and I would get 3%. If Michael sold a house, he would get 3%. And as a broker, I would get another 3%. And if Rebecca sold a house, she would get 3%, and I would get another 3%. Who's leveraging their money and their time? The broker. And so Young Living is very similar to this model. So instead of Connie's Century 21, this would be Connie's Young Living business. Now, let's go back to the real estate model for a moment. If I did a great job and I showed Jackie how to do a great job of selling homes and matching the needs to the people purchasing those homes, and she thought, you know, Connie's leveraging her time and her money. I'm going to start my own brokerage firm. So she goes over to the other city and begins her Century 21. She's now a competitor, right? Where with Young Living, if I teach her well and she develops her own agents, and we call those distributors, her team stays with my team, and that's why we call this a networking business. We work together as a team of like-minded individuals to bring lifestyle value to others. And so that's basically how this business works. Well, the next question is a great one. How much money can I really make? Well, these are just leadership names that our company uses as we learn more and more about the business and as our team grows with like-minded individuals wanting to share lifestyle and health. I had gotten the average commissions for these leadership ranks here, and so I'd like to share them with you. When someone just starts out with their Young Living business, they may share with a friend, and I'll show you how this works in a moment, but your commission may be around that $50. If you share with 2 friends, it would be another $50. So now you have your products paid for. The average senior star now is around that $100 to $200. Sometimes it can be a little more or a little less, but still, this meets the first goal of getting your products paid for. Now, this is where it gets very exciting, is the average executive is anywhere from $500 to $1,500 per month. And so what we like to do is help you share effectively with others the value of health and lifestyle so that you can move to that average. Again, it can be more or less because it's an average. Then the next part here is where we're moving into some significant value for ourselves as we consider it as a business. The average silver, when they first become a silver, is around that $1,000 a month. Are you thinking of what a difference that would make for you and your family if you had an additional $1,000 a month? Yes. And even here, to have an additional $300, $400, $500 in your portfolio every month, that pays as much as having $48,000 in an investment earning 5%, because that's $200 a month, right? So this is a great portfolio addition, but now we're getting into, we have money for the things we want to make our family lives better. It can be a tuition for our children, it can be vacation money, it can be a number of things. The value of a silver can go all the way up to $6,000. But this is where, when you first get to that point where you normally fall. This is where our focus is going to be, because this is where you begin to replace a teacher's salary, a nurse's salary, and then you can go up to corporate salaries, and then it becomes unlimited. The average goal is $5,000 per month and all the way up to $18,000 per month is the average value that it gives to a person in the Young Living business. So when you first start, our very first goal is to help you get your products paid for. Our second goal is to help you make your first $300 in Young Living so that you have a $200 profit. And the third goal is to get you to silver, where now you have value for you and your family. And we'll talk about how to do that momentarily, and we also share that in a video called How to Make Your First $300 with Young Living. But realize here is now it becomes unlimited. And so the value can go on, and you truly can make a living at this. So the next question is, what do I have to do in order to get paid? Well, you need to use your products so you have your own experiences. You need a story to tell, so you want to use your products. The second thing is you want to tell someone about the value that you have found in your own life, and that's your story, and now give a recommendation. We're giving recommendations all the time. I'm always sharing a favorite movie. I'm always sharing a great salad I found at a restaurant. So you give recommendations all the time. Recommend the products that you have found value in. And that's it. Now there is another option. If you have a few friends or neighbors that you would like to share the value with, you can do a wellness at home. Some people may share that on social media. However you wish to do it, that's fine too. But the basics is experience and give a recommendation. That's the business. So how do I get paid so that I can achieve some of those averages that we talked about? Well, the first thing when you're just starting with business is something called the Fast Start Bonus. And that's where your focus should be so that you make some working income when you first begin. Young Living rewards you for sharing the value with others about lifestyle, and they reward you by giving you 25% of the value, and we call that the PV, and that's personal volume of that order. And you get, so for example, if there was a 100 PV order, which is basically $100 worth of products, you would get 25% for the first 3 months of that. And again, we will explain that further on the youtube.com/wisechoiceliving. You can learn more about the Fast Start bonus and how to make your first $300 with Young Living. But going back to this example, on the first $100 order, let's say, for example, you would get 25%, plus Young Living rewards you. They say thank you for sharing. They give you a flat rate $25, what they call a starter kit bonus. So your first commission will be around that $50 commission. And so if you share with 2 friends and they see the value and decide to purchase a premium starter kit, you would already have your products paid for. Isn't that great? So to learn more, though, how to make your first $300 with Young Living, make sure you go to the Wise Choice Living channel and you will learn more about this Fast Start bonus. The person that had mentioned to you that you may want to consider the Young Living business can get you a chart like this. It's called the Compensation Plan Highlights. And I like to fold mine into 3 parts and focus on this foundation when you're just starting. And there's something called Unilevel on there, and we probably don't even know what Unilevel is, so let me explain. Do you remember when we gave the real estate example? And we have Jackie, Michael, and Rebecca. Well, if we take a look, this is the first level that surrounds us. And do you see these 2 people out here? That's the second level that surrounds us. So for example, if Rebecca had maybe 3 people she shared with, those would be on the second unilevel. Same thing with Michael. And what if we help this person share because they found the value in using Young Living? Maybe they have another person. And it can continue. So now we have, this is Unilevel 1, this is Unilevel 2, and we could have Unilevel 3 and 4, and it continues to 5. Does that make sense? So now what we've done is we just straightened them out into a straight line, and that's what this shows, is the unilevel in a straight line. The compensation plan continues. Remember we said we want to eventually get you to silver and to gold? There's more to it, but for right now, that's enough. This will get you started and making your first $300 with Young Living. So now you may decide that, yeah, this is something I can do. It doesn't seem to take a lot of time, does it? I'm just sharing a story, right? And so how do I start then? Well, if this business is for you, what I would suggest is to watch the video on how to make my first 300 with Young Living, so you have a little bit of a plan. The second thing is to ask the person who is helping you to ask for a business checklist. And there's usually about 10 things that would be important. And the third thing is just share your story. Give that experience a chance and then talk about it. Show, then if the person sees the value, show them the starter kit so they can get started too. And then the nutritional vitality is the Ningxia Red. And to create a healing home, we can begin with the Thieves Starter Collection. And that fulfills a lifestyle need. And then we just need to show them the order form and how to, and help them order, and now you're in business.